guys, today I'm talking about why I stopped tea. Now you're probably really confused and asking yourself, when did Chase Ross stop tea? I'm going to be talking about the experience that I had when I stopped testosterone in June of 2011, after only being on hormones for a year. The reason why I'm revisiting this topic is because I have seen a lot of things in the community in the last 5 years, and I feel like my reasons for stopping hormones 5 years ago are different than I think now. So if you want to see the video, I will link it right here. Here's my beautiful face of me being 1 year on tea compared to this face right now. The money maker. I make no money, I'm kidding. This is just, me when it me right here, okay? So in that video, I talk about how I stopped tea because I felt like the changes were too fast for me. And I feel like I looked at myself in the mirror and I didn't recognize myself, which is actually something that I'm going through right now, and it's very scary. I made a video about it right here. And once again, this is my face like last week or something. Actually, it was my face today because I made these videos on the same day, but like that's not for here, binge making my videos. Shh. So as you can see, I look the same, but I'm having these issues now where I look at myself and I don't recognize myself, and it's very scary because I have had this face now for like 6 years, and looking at myself in the mirror, who am I thinking that I don't look like anymore? Very weird. I don't know. Look at that video. It's just watch it. Yeah. So why did I stop tea? Like, is that the only reason? I just felt like the changes were just like really, it's weird. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Before I started testosterone, I was like, I don't know if this is right for me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and do it, and if it's not right for me, then I'll get off of it, because I don't know if this is right for me, but I'm just gonna pretend like it's happening to my body like it would just like a normal cis guy, where you would just like, ew, I cannot believe I just used that word, normal. But like a cis guy who has testosterone naturally in his body, all right? Because there's some cis guys who don't have it, and that doesn't mean you're not normal. Sorry for using that word, oh my god. So I did that, and it's like really not a good idea to do that, because like, yeah, but I did that, and I enjoyed it, and it was like really cool to see my body change, but then it was like kind of scary because I was like, yo, like I feel like I'm changing a lot because I know I want to be like masculine, so I like started to change the way that I acted so that I could overcompensate this masculinity so I could pass more, and that wasn't who I was. So I felt like maybe going off of hormones would give me myself back, but like that's not what I had to do. What I had to do was more mental and be like, oh, society sucks, it's not me, it's society. I can be whoever I want to be. I can talk with my hands, I can like musicals, I can sing ABBA every day if I want to. I can knit. But I didn't know that back then, but I know that now. You know, I've never really talked about this on YouTube before, but might as well. I also went off of YouTube because I was seeing someone, and they were not really a fan. And I was just so love-struck back then that I was like, oh, maybe I can go off of tea and they'll like me. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is that? Who are you? What is this? So like, I look at this moment in my life, all right? I try to. I mean, I don't have to try, it's all over YouTube. And I'm like pointing at my computer right now if you're like, oh, no, I'm all over YouTube. Like YouTube is right here, this is YouTube. So I look at my life, and I still can't believe I went off of tea, to be honest. It's kind of like mind-blowing that I was brave enough to do something that no one had talked about doing before. So and to talk about it online, like on YouTube. Why do I do that? Why do I do that to myself? I talk about all these things that no one else talks about, and I'm just like, hey, let me put myself on the line here. Whoop. So I went off of hormones, okay? That's what I did. And the reason I think that I did that today, okay, is because I really do feel like I did not feel like myself, which is very scary and very terrifying and very frightening, and all those things are the same thing, but I'm just emphasizing right now because I can't like bold it or like italics right now because this is a video. I mean, I could italics it like right here, but like awkward. I'm very proud of myself though, okay? I will say that. Although it's very confusing and like, it's frightening and stuff like that. I'm very proud of myself for listening to myself, okay? Because I had told myself if I'm not feeling this, I can just get off of it. All right, and that's what I did. I went off of it, and I'm not detransitioning. I am still trans. This is just who I am. I'm just taking a break from hormones right now. Obviously, so many people hated me. This one blogger was like, I lesbian is coming back. I was like, I did not detransitioning. What the F is this? So it was like something that no one ever talks about, and like people were thinking that I was detransitioning, so I had to make a video about not detransitioning, and like, this is just me. You don't have to be on hormones to be trans, and like, that's the underlying message right here, is like, you do what you want with your body. I was under the supervision of a doctor, it was fine, like, whatever. Now, I obviously went back on T. Like, you don't end up with a face like this after not being on T for 5.5 years. After 10 months, I went back on T. And I went back on T because I stopped passing. And then I realized, that's the issue right there. I wasn't being myself. And now that I'm myself, I'm not passing. But it's if I had hormones, and I'm making it seem like hormones are like the ultimate thing to be trans. I'm not saying that. I just realized, like, oh, I can still, like, I can be, like, be myself physically and still be myself emotionally. Do you understand what I'm saying? I felt like those things couldn't mix together. And then I realized, yes. Yes. So since I have realized that, now I don't care what people say. And I don't care if I knit or if I do all of this. I don't care. People just assume that I'm gay, and I'm just like, whatever, do whatever you want with your time. And you're thinking, who has time to do this? You do, apparently. But this does not mean that I'm going to be on T forever. I do believe that maybe in the future, and I'm saying maybe at all of these things, maybe one day I'll go off of T again. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not planning on having a hysterectomy. So if I do end up going off of T again, I'll probably go back on again. But it's my body, and that's the thing. It's your body, you do whatever you want with it. It doesn't affect anyone else. It's you. You're walking. You're like, hey, me. I'm walking in society right now. Off the frame, just walking. Me what it me. The shadow kind of ruined that, but like, you get it. Anyways, I hope that you understand that I'm just trying to revisit. Like, this is why I make videos, right? I don't like have a therapist. I can't talk about this stuff with myself in my head all the time, so instead I talk to myself through a camera, and eventually it gets to you somehow. This way, this helps me, because then I process my thoughts in my videos. That's why sometimes my videos are a little bit scattered, because I'm thinking about them right now. I don't write a script. Are you kidding me? I can't do that. Follow the script like, I stopped T because, like, I can't. I'm dyslexic, I can't read out loud, it wouldn't work for me, I can't do it. I'm like, I need to be like Chase Raw, you know? But editing, because I'm not raw right now, it's not a vlog. But anyways, the point is that you should do whatever you want with your body, okay? And that's what I did with mine, and that's what I'm still doing now. Example, I scheduled my top surgery for 2012. I did not have surgery in 2012. I waited a year because I felt like I wasn't ready. I was like, no, you know what? It's too soon. It's too close. Even though it was like 9 months away, I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna cancel this, and I'm gonna wait. And I waited an entire year, and then I scheduled it for May 2013, and I had surgery. And I'm so happy I waited that year. Yeah, it was hard, but it made me realize that this is what I really want, and this is who I am, and this is what I need to be myself, and this is who... These are the ingredients that make me up. And this is who I am. Now, there are some people who don't need surgery, who don't need hormones, and that's the ingredients that make them up. They don't need it. They have their ingredients. They're like the pancake mix, that fantastic pancake mix that you just have to add water and it's done. Good, cool, you and you. Me, I'm that like complicated vegan ass pancake that like is poofy, and there's like, you gotta get that baking powder out, you gotta get the sugar out, you gotta get the flour, you gotta get the vegan margarine, all these things, right? You make it yourself. DIY. Oh my god, self-made man. The Tran. Oh my god, I can't. Anyways, have a great week. I'll see you later. Watch my vlogs because I'm unedited, unlike this, and I will see you soon. Bye.